Coming up, Tron Coaster installation begins as the track support columns go vertical. Tomorrowland Overhaul work hits galactic speed with new paint schemes popping up all over the land. And with the Tomorrowland Speedway slated to reopen later this month, are we getting electric cars or not? My name is Brayden and welcome to Mickey Views News.
All who come to this happy place, welcome.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
First up in the Magic Kingdom this week, not only has work begun with the foundations and ride building at the Tron Coaster site in Tomorrowland, but so has work on installing the support columns for the ride track itself. Vertical construction beginning already. On April 27th after dark, Disney poured the concrete foundation for the Tron ride building, as captured in this video from an anonymous source here, where you can see the concrete being poured at the site from above, with Space Mountain serving as the backdrop. If you recall, we saw very similar activity to this with the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster ride building in Epcot when they were pouring the foundations for that ride building. So fast forward a few days to now, those track columns that have been sitting backstage for ages are finally going vertical, getting installed at the coaster site itself, as you can see in these excellent photos from Blog Mickey taken from the Contemporary. Keep in mind those columns you're seeing here will be followed by the install and assembly of the coaster track itself. This is all very exciting because unlike the Guardians coaster in Epcot, where Disney had to build the entire building itself first and close it from view before installing the track inside, here with Tron, it looks like we'll be getting an assembly identical to that of how it was built in Shanghai, where the building and track come together at the same time. So we should be able to get a peek at the track layout and everything here before the building itself is complete and the track becomes hidden from view. If you notice the placement of the footers and track columns that have just been installed, you can already see a turn part of the track layout coming together there. So safe to say, a very good indicator here with the track columns already coming together at the Tron Coaster slated for a 2021 opening. It's pretty clear that Disney is trying to get things moving here with the attraction to secure that 50th anniversary opening. Everyone is talking about how many resources and crews are being taken up by Star Wars Galaxy's Edge construction in Hollywood studios, but everyone seems to forget the same is true here with Tron. Disney has that right at the top of the construction priority list, right alongside Galaxy's Edge, and rightly so. Awesome to see work coming together here. Let me know what you guys think. How many days till we see track installation? I suspect it could be very soon given the work we're seeing here. Also in the Magic Kingdom this week, speaking of Tron, with the flagship 50th anniversary attraction coming to the land, we're continuing to see improvements to the entirety of Tomorrowland, where this week we have seen major aesthetic changes to the area, all within a very short amount of time, with all sorts of new colors and paint schemes, all seemingly inspired by the new palette we first saw debut in the land on the beautiful new Carousel of Progress mural back in 2016. Entering the land, you can see in these photos from Blog Mickey how they've drained the waterways near the land as part of the Tomorrowland aesthetic overhaul work. If you remember back when Disney repainted those rocks to that cool new abstract reflective space look, they did it while the waterway was active. So now that it's drained, Disney could do some painting below the water line to help compensate for future changes in water levels there. It doesn't look like they're doing that at the moment, but just a cool idea I had there. The big changes start over by Auntie Gravity's ice cream, where it used to look like this just weeks ago, and now we've got this new streamlined, sleek white look, complemented by some pops in color. Here we have an orange section. Let me know what you guys think about this new paint job over here. I think it just looks very fresh and new. Looks really good, a really good refresh for Tomorrowland. If you look in this wide shot, you can see the whole new color palette for the land and how it all flows, with the new orange combined with the purple to the left and also the turquoise in the foreground at the DVC stand. I'm really liking this new look for Tomorrowland. We're getting that original Tomorrowland look back, where everything looks very streamlined, but now we also have those splashes of color as well to add some life and, well, let's be honest, perfect Instagram backdrops to the land. Over at Star Traders, we have more new paint with this turquoise look. I think this stuff looks great. Disney needs to give Tomorrowland in in Disneyland some love like this. Our Tomorrowland in Walt Disney World is actually already pretty good in terms of its offerings. It just needed this aesthetic refresh to freshen it up for Tron. Disneyland's Tomorrowland, on the other hand, needs a serious overhaul. I mean, how long have those people mover tracks just been sitting there abandoned? I've heard they might not even be stable enough anymore for an attraction, even if they wanted to bring the people mover back, and they actually have to remove those structures at some point. That's been a rumor for a long time. Wild stuff there. Disney, give Disneyland's Tomorrowland some love. It definitely needs it. We're seeing Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway now come over to Toontown, so I think the next land they need to look at to actually update in Disneyland is definitely Tomorrowland over there. Back to Tomorrowland work happening in Walt Disney World with Tron on the way. As we speak, work is happening at the dining venues. Now you can see why they drained the waterway over there. They're doing some new purple elements and stuff like that. When they first added this new covered outdoor area to Cosmic Rays late last year, I said it looked kind of boring. It was all just painted white. Now we have new color on the inside on the ceiling. We've got yellow, orange. My personal favorite spot to sit right under the elevated part of the covered ceiling. That is now orange with these cool fans hanging down as well. An awesome new look all around for Tomorrowland with Tron on the way. Let me know what you guys think. Also in the Magic Kingdom this week, there's more happening with Tomorrowland work with Tron coming to the land, and that's happening at the Tomorrowland Speedway. The track reshaping work has been continuing, but the newest development we've seen is more repainting this week. At the Tomorrowland Speedway, you can see here the famous Tomorrowland Speedway banking sign is getting new colors just like the rest of the land. Viewer Jordan sent in this photo where you can see the repainting work happening on the sign from overhead on the people mover. Speaking of the Tomorrowland Speedway, you may notice the absence of cars by the load area, where Disney has also been doing new painting on the walls and railings, as you can see here. I've been hearing more rumblings about the cars still possibly getting electric engines with Tron on the way. As of May 1st, smoking is now banned in the parks. Many would argue the fumes coming from the Tomorrowland Speedway should be banned as well. And with the 50th anniversary attraction entrance literally feet away from the Tomorrowland Speedway, Disney might also be looking to lower the noise pollution there as well and just make the whole overall area more pleasant, with the biggest new attraction going right next to the Tomorrowland Speedway, where cars are going to be driving right by. So are we getting those electric cars at the Tomorrowland Speedway after all? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. My gut says they're staying the same unless Disney found a sponsor to help cover the cost of new engines, because I think that's a sort of expense where Disney would rather not do it, with so many other places that they could put those sort of funds that would yield a more direct return on investment. But hey, they've already put so much money, time, and resources into this Tron coaster. Maybe electric cars at the Tomorrowland Speedway is actually part of the project budget, and that's something that they're going to do as part of the Tron project just in general. Here's the thing though, the Speedway is supposed to be back open by mid-May. That's what it says on Disney's refurbishment schedule. So we'll be finding out in the not so distant future, like in a couple weeks, if Disney's timetable there is still to be believed. They're still working on the track reshaping, so I think the attraction might not open until a little after mid-May. But point being, we should find out soon if we are getting electric cars or not. As always, we'll keep you up to date on everything happening here. Last up in the Magic Kingdom this week, Disney has released photos of the special villainous treats coming to the park for Disney Villains After Hours, which I will be attending the first night of in early June, thanks to you viewers who sent in donations to help make that possible. I'll be vlogging and covering everything for you guys as it happens there. Very excited about that. First up on the treat list, we've got Dragon's Breath Float at Storybook Treats, featuring lemon soft serve and Sprite, topped with a green cherry and cherry flavored syrup. Next up, we have the Intergalactic Noodles at the Cool Ship in Tomorrowland, chilled noodle salad with snap peas, red onion, and sweet garlic chili sauce. This looks like it could taste really good or really bad. There's really only one way to find out. We've also got DeVille's Treat at Casey's Corner, a brownie topped with black and white icing. That icing scares me. That black icing almost doesn't even show up on the photo. It's so dark. We also have the Headless Horseman Browkie at the Liberty Square popcorn cart. I had no idea this even existed. A browkie is a half brownie, half cookie, and they smash the words together. And as you can see here, it is topped with a chocolate piece featuring the Headless Horseman. There's also Hades Nachos at the Tortuga Tavern, black bean nacho chips with fiery buffalo chicken and nacho cheese. This looks like it'll be very popular. I'm a huge buffalo chicken fan, not so much of a cheese guy though, so probably not something I'd get, but let me know what you guys think. Dr. Facilier's Tart at Sleepy Hollow is a chocolate tart filled with dark chocolate ganache and topped with peanut butter mousse and a white chocolate card. This next one looks really cool for photos. The Not So Poison Apple apple cupcake at the Main Street Bakery, featuring a spiced apple cupcake with pecan crunch and buttercream. Wow, that does look pretty crazy. And lastly, the treat I'm most definitely reviewing in our vlog of the event, the Maleficent cone at Storybook Treats, featuring lime soft serve topped with chocolate horns and purple sprinkles, covered in a black waffle cone. It looks too cool to pass up on. That would just look so great in photos. Very excited for all of these Disney Villains After Hours festivities. Tickets are on sale now. That's the latest news in the Magic Kingdom this week. Be sure to subscribe with that notification bell on so you never miss any news. We have some more incredible videos coming very soon that you're not going to want to miss. We've also got some awesome t-shirts for sale starting at under $20. Link in the description below. Thank you so much to everyone who has been ordering the shirts. Some people have been asking about kid sizes and more clothing options for women and things like that. All of that is on the way, I promise. I also want to do some cool new Mickey View specific shirts that will have all those new clothing options and sizes. So look out for those. You can also support us directly on Patreon and check out all the cool perks we have there. We've also got a PayPal link in the description if you just want to do a one-time donation. Thank you all so much for watching. From the Mickey Views Magic Studio, I'm Brayden. Have a magical day.